Hey, Quality Blader here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the recolor of Roktavor R2. Oh, I have so much to say about this Beyblade. I have so flippin' much. This was actually one of my first burst Beyblades. And I feel like this was just about everybody's first Beyblade, because you can ask just about, any, 7-year-old what their first Beyblades were, and Kerbeus and Roktavor. So many kids went and got Kerbeus and Roktavor as their first Beyblades. And I don't know what the deal is. Whenever I first got my first burst Beyblades, I bought 3 of them in a stadium, because what are you doing with Beyblades without a stadium? That's a bad idea. My first 3 Beyblades were Valkyrie, the first Valkyrie, but with Survive and Spread, and then Roktavor and Kerbeus, the 2 starter packs. And then the standard stadium, the one I use in videos sometimes and has been messed up and burnt. Well, what I'm saying is, this Beyblade, it's just probably been reviewed on YouTube so many times that it's just gotten stale. I mean, up here you have a picture of it bursting Doom Sizer. That's the only thing new. And then its stats that are not very accurate at all. Attack 1, Burst 2, Defense 1, Weight 7, Agility 1, Stamina 9. And it's a right spinning Beyblade. It comes with Roktavor R2, Gravity Revolve. When does it not? Well, anyways, let's get to unboxing this Beyblade, but I'll do something a little interesting, I guess. Okay, so now let's open up this Beyblade. I wonder why the package is just so brittle. Oh, dang it, everything here's dirty. Okay, so here we have Gravity. It is supposed to be for stamina, but it's honestly outdone by the disc Heavy. Revolve has the revolving tip that for some reason it doesn't work as well as what I remember them. I wonder if blowing it up has something to do with it. By the way, you can take that off and that kind of fixes that issue if you had it. Here's the code if you want this Beyblade. I don't know why you would. Now let's test the slides. Let me align the disc properly. It comes apart easier than it looks, but I would give this a medium. It's well into the medium burst resistance. Yeah, this is a stamina type Beyblade. There are better stamina types out there. Honestly, I think this is actually a downgrade, because the original Roktavor, although it did less, I feel like it was much better. This is still good for spinning in your hand, though. Though I'd use Atomic instead. And Roktavor R3 is a lot better than this. I mean, if you want this just to have it, then yeah, I would say get it. But let's do a test spin real quick, because I know some people are going to ask for that. Okay, now we got the stadium out, and now I just realized I need a launcher for this. Okay, so now we're going to do the test spin. I'm going to be doing a light launch at a flat angle, a medium launch at a 45-degree angle, and then back to a flat angle with a hard launch. So 3, 2, 1, go shoot. That's the light launch, goes right to the center. Easy to control. It is easy to knock around though, and it loses its balance pretty quickly. Medium launch, 45-degree angle. And that right there isn't too good. You do go to the center and start making that kind of tilted motion while circling around. And then flat launch, full power. Now it doesn't go directly to the center, it does move around because of the power it gets. But I mean, I know of better, you know, like the Revolve driver, it's really lackluster. Once Eternal comes out for Hasbro, then, you know, we'll be in business. Eternal is just like a much better Revolve. And then for what I know, Absorb is coming out, which is a better Revolve and Nothing combo. Though this is a really, really nice recolor for Revolve, I will say that. Gravity. I got a lot of issues with Gravity. It's a bit more streamlined, but if you look, all these pockets in here are a bunch of uneven different sizes, so it's unbalanced. At least by like the fraction of a gram. And it is a bit lighter than Heavy, which is to be expected, but with the name Gravity, you think weight would be its ultimate goal. Roktavor R2. This is a nice recolor on camera, I will say that, but in real life, it's just a pasty booger green with weird silver highlights right here and blue. Grab the QR code. And I don't know what to say about it, but let me get my scale real quick and we'll weigh this Beyblade. There's the scale. Okay. And the weight is 34.16 grams. Oh. 34.16 grams. It's bouncing around between 15 to 16 right now. But, I'm just gonna say, my honest opinion on this Beyblade, it's kind of it's a low tier Beyblade, I'll put it at that, because its original version is heavier and has more stamina than it. It has more burst resistance, more attack power than this. Honestly, unless you want these parts or a really nice Revolve recolor, I wouldn't say get this Beyblade. Because I just don't I'm not very favorable for it. Though I will be taking this Revolve driver and modifying it in my next modification video that I make, so stick around for that. Well, anyways guys, yeah, peace. I will say one thing. Roktavor R2 is the ultimate beginner Beyblade, and that may be the reason there are so many kids that's getting it, and Kerbeus. But I've heard this thing called an attack type. I've heard this thing called a balance type. And I don't even blame them, because this thing isn't even a stamina type to me. Maybe it's just because I've been spoiled by the Switch Strike Beyblades and rumors of Turbo.